And thank you so much for being here. Thank you to Roger for your kind words, for making a delicious camera that I love to use. Thank you, Fatima, for doing all this work, and for your printer who did such a great job. Christian Earhart, I know you're out there somewhere, who talked me into doing this. Thank you for talking. You took me to lunch one day and said, you know, you really ought to think about this. And I wasn't sure. Look, it's really not about my heart. It's about yours. These images are from all over the world of people who are not that different from you and me. They could be your mother, your father, your sister, your brother. And all I ask of you, and all we can ask of you, is simply to care and to see with an open heart these other people. And why is that important? Why is empathy important? Empathy is how someone should empathize with that child right now. Empathy is a fact of our human evolution. Anyone who is a student of history, anyone who understands what once was, knows that to be true. Humankind is moving. There was once a time when killing people, raping people, innocents and children was acceptable as a part of war. No longer, it's a war crime. It once was that when one tribe killed another, or one kind of person killed another kind of person, that was a part of war, and that was how it was done. Now it's genocide. We have moved. We are moving slowly. There are many things that in our immediate history, and what's happening today, wars, that make you wonder if we're actually moving towards empathy. But frankly, the truth is that the fact that it is unacceptable that children are homeless and begging on the streets of Lower Manhattan is a sign that humankind is moving. The fact that Barack Obama has been elected president, no matter what your politics, no matter what you think of him or your politics, the fact that this country with its racist history could elect Barack Obama president indicates to all of us a rise of empathy. We are seeing each other, the other, as ourselves, and understanding our collective humanity. This is our charge as citizens, as members of this human family in this time. How are we going to teach our children? Are we going to be part of this evolution and encourage its speed or not? Looking at these pictures, you might think I want you to donate to all kinds of causes and help people. Yeah, I do. Of course I do. Be activists, absolutely. But really what I'm asking of you is to open your heart. You know, don't let life and all that is done to you close you up to what is true. And that is that we have an obligation as mothers and fathers, as grandfathers and grandmothers, to our children to help them join this evolution. Because I believe that we all wish that in the future there will be a time when someone might ask, oh, what was genocide? And that someone has to struggle to remember. What was that? What was that ugly thing that we allowed once, that we allowed today, that we don't want to allow tomorrow? And so that's what these pictures are about. But really, these people, and I think it's really quite wonderful, I don't know how it happened, but I'm standing actually in front of this one. This picture is of a boy he's a Darfurian whose family escaped across the border into Chad. And the light was in my face as I was shooting a picture with my Leica, and I turned around and I saw this boy. He saw clearly an apparition he had never seen before because he fell to his knees and looked at me. He, covered in rags and dirt and obviously hungry, and if you look closely at his eyes, you'll see a boy who has seen far too much for his years. And what did he see? A woman in a crisp white shirt, newly bathed, well-fed, with this beautiful machine taking a picture. I can't even imagine what he thought. But I can imagine, because I am a human being, and nothing human is alien to me, and nothing human is alien to you, because you are human beings. You can imagine how he might have felt. And you can imagine what it must be like to be in a situation where you need so much every day to fight to survive. That's all I ask of you. And I'm grateful that you've come. I'm grateful that you've opened your eyes, as photographers do learn to see. And I thank you for all that you've done, Fatima especially, for letting me be able to say this to all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Anne. This is the point of what we're doing here. This is the point of the center, to have artists, talented artists, come to West Palm Beach, to this area, and share their art with you. It expands our lives. It expands our world. It makes our world a richer, more meaningful place. I encourage each of you to help support the center in any way you can. Volunteer, leave your business cards. We'll be calling upon you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and don't forget, she will be giving her lecture about her photography tomorrow at 10 a.m. at City Commission Chamber. We also have a workshop with Leica. That's sold out, isn't it? The 7:30 a.m. is sold out, but we do have one at 2 p.m. That's for professionals, and of course the Leica professional staff will be in the store all day tomorrow. Thank you very much. Thank